summer holds. When I started this band, I was needed was a laugh. Years gone by, I say we've kicked some ass. When I'm in rage, I hit the stage, drilling runs through my veins to say we're still kicking ass. Say, can't stop my heart, never stops in the day.
back down. There we go, guys. Get everything back up and organized. Howdy, 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 good people of YouTube. Why isn't the game capturing? Oh no. Game, why you know? There we go. Okay. Yeah, so apparently Twitch has just been like having a stroke recently, and like the Twitch streams been like very stuttery and stuff. Yet the YouTube stream's fine. That is very, very weird, I must say. But anyway, how y'all doing on this 4th of July Friday, beginning the weekend? The 4th of July weekend for us Americans over here, one of our most sacred of sacred holidays here. And yes, Constellation has been released. As you can see, I've already picked her up, and she is chilling in my port. And the review for her has already been filmed, edited, and uploaded and scheduled for tomorrow. And I gotta say, I really like this ship. It's a nice formula for actual battle cruisers moving forward. You know, I think this is the best thing that we're gonna get for the whole battle cruiser concept. Because I don't think they'll be adding in a whole new class for just battle cruisers, but it's good. It's good in my opinion, at least. And we'll run through her real quick here for you guys on stream. You guys get kind of a mini review, and then we'll probably playing mostly in her tonight since she is the new ship and a highly, highly anticipated new ship as well. So she was a tier 8 battleship, classified as a battleship, not classified as a cruiser or anything like that. And first off, she's a big girl. Look at that. It's a battle cruiser. So armor, 27mm bow and stern. So you're good from 15-inch guns, but 16-inch guns can mess you up. And in terms of survivability, you get 63,300 hit points. So you get 20% torpedo damage reduction, which I find really funny considering like all of this is torpedo protection, but it's only 20%, up to a 20% reduction. That's pretty funny if you ask me. And then for her guns, she basically has Colorado's guns. And let me tell you something, they feel like Colorado. They feel to a T like Colorado's guns from my experience too. Like exactly like Colorado's guns. Same consistency, same dispersion, everything. Meaning that if you've played through the Colorado, some salvos are great, some salvos are not so great. It feels exactly the same here. And the secondaries, you get the standard American 5-inch secondaries. You get 20 of those. She has torpedoes, which I completely forgot about until I got her this morning. She gets 2x3. They're 9km torpedoes. I think they're pretty much the same ones that the Anchorage gets. Do maximum damage 16,633 damage. Travel at 55 knots. Very useful in a pinch. Let me tell you that. I've used it already like that. AA, you got okay-ish AA from my experience. Maneuverability, this is where she shines. You go 34.9 knots, 35 knots. 15-second rudder shift time too on top of that. So pretty maneuverable ship. And her concealment range with the mod and the captain skills 12. So I'm running standard American battleship module build on her. I mean, man armors mod 1, damage con 1, artillery primary mod 1, damage con 2, and concealment. And standard battleship build on her too, prevent maintenance, MLG turrets, adrenaline rush, basics of survivability, SI, concealment expert, and fire prevention. What else is to note is that she does get the American Battleship Hill, so that's nice. And she gets the radar. 10km radar with a 30-second duration, and fighter and or spotter, depending upon what you want to use. So let's go ahead and check out my flags on her. And yep, probably have to buy some more flooding flags throughout the night. Repulse in game already. Repulse is coming soon. Repulse will probably be the next proper battle cruiser to be added to the game. Well, Silver Snow, what I say tomorrow, and what I'll pretty much say when asked about it, is that it's a cracked out Colorado. It's a Colorado that can move. And move very, very, very well. But with radar and torpedoes too. But with less armor. I have to watch the shop? What do you mean? But what is interesting too is I haven't really ran across a lot of them today. Which is interesting for a ship that's something like this. Because this is a historical ship, believe it or not. This is what the Lexington was supposed to be. Like, this was the original design. If you take this ship, a parking next to a Lexington aircraft carrier, it's pretty much this with a flight deck loaded on top. Mega high freeboard included. But yeah, she, what's really interesting too is that they did a really good job of emphasizing the cruiser part of Battle Cruiser. Because she cannot tank. She cannot tank like a battleship. Which is good because it's not a battleship, it's a battle cruiser. But she is more than maneuverable enough to where if you just slam down W and let your rudder skills take over, you'll be dodging most of the shots coming in at you. Worthy investment then, Olaf? If you like, let's say, like Vanguard's playstyle, where you're constantly on the move and dodging, you'll like this. You can't sit still in this thing. You cannot sit still. You have to stay on the move. Because you sit still, you take hits, you die. MG Guyette, do I remember you? Your name looks familiar. You been gone for a while and just came back? But the guns are, like, again, it's just flashbacks to me grinding through Colorado, where some of the dispersion is just like on point, and some of it's just beyond terrible. So, decent-ish guns. When they hit, they frickin' hit. How's you feel? I'd rather have this than an Alaska in a fight. Because you've got, well, more ship here than in Alaska. And bigger guns than Alaska. You can overmatch Alaska with this thing. And when you are top tier 2, you can overmatch most tier 6 ships that you see. You can also overmatch yourself too. Now, one of the tricky thing is, one of the tricky things is that this is, of course, American battleship AP. Which means, it came in 2 weeks ago, Connor. I don't know, I've sunk a lot of people in this game in the past couple of weeks. But Connor, what were you in? What match was it? It's American BBAP, which means that, you know, at longer ranges, your shocks are kind of, you know, you gotta lead it a lot. And most ships will have the maneuverability to dodge your shot. So definitely a medium range ship. But you also do kind of need that 20-kilometer range, especially like the first half of a match, just so you can stay relevant and throw some shots at ships from a further distance. Mines. Yes, I remember. Yeah, the Congress will be pretty interesting when that ship comes out. It's literally an Alaska down tier to tier 8. With like, I think, what, 2 less guns, something like that. See, sometimes you get beautiful salvos like that, and sometimes you get just ones that make Roma blush. Oh, these are 16-inch guns. Ah, but I wasn't locked on, so it wasn't accurate. Turn. Woo. Could have been bad. That was one thing too. I had to get used to using American battleship AP again. He's being very unconstellationally and just sitting there. which is throwing me off. Isn't the ship just a better HUD? It's different from the HUD. It doesn't have torpedoes or radar. Come on, turn out, why don't you? Pairing a Kearsarge with an Issei? You can't do that. One's tier 9, one's tier 6. Darn you for turning out, North Carolina. See, this thing's sweet range is definitely like 15 kilometers in. Because your shells can actually get there quick enough to where the enemy ship doesn't have time to maneuver. Alright, since you're barely moving, let's just try that. Should be much better. This is a constellation, so we should just hammer it pretty good. Or completely miss, that's fine too. Never have my shots been thrown off by somebody sitting still as much as this man right here is doing. And that's why you play with your throttle with this thing. Oh, come on. Jeez. Someone keep him spotted for more than a second. Finally tapped that guy.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Oh, and of course, we just passed the 5-minute mark, and half of our, well, not half, a third of our team's dead already. Hello, buddy. Yeah, truth. 1/4 speed will throw off everybody's aim. There we go. Good thing is too is that she has a 28-second 180 time if you take infantry turrets with Halsey. But see, then you get dispersion like that. Contrast that with the salvo from before where it was just wonderful. He's about to eat crap here from these torches if he doesn't start to turn. See, then you get dispersion like that. It's a wondrous thing, RNG Jesus. We can tag his stern there. There we go. It's pretty fun, although this is a terrible match to show you because half our team's already dead. And we're barely getting any spotting. There's a low gang. I'll never go for the Palmer because we can't get consistent spotting out west. Because it's American AP and that'll be shooting at like 23, 24 kilometers with just 8 shells with American AP, which means you're not going to hit much. Because you don't have the... See, like, I don't know what hit me there. Probably the North Carolina, but yeah. You hit by actual battleship guns, it hurts in this thing. Oh, there you are now.
The ship is on fire. The enemy is about to win.
Ah. Don't have Austin.
Enemy battleship sighted.
I'm not gonna get out of here. We're freaking surrounded by destroyers. Torps don't have that much range. It's only 9 kilometers. Like, I can't be. This is a good hit on Palmer. Go figure, when I can see something to shoot it, the guns work. Jesus Christ. And see, like, this has been my experience with it all day. Just the teams are just, and I really don't mean to crap on teammates, but I'm sorry when half of your team, we didn't sink anything on their side. Nothing on their side got sunk. I'm sorry, when this is the teams that you're getting all day, that's annoying. Who's the best Navy in game? Yeah, 7 different people get 7 different answers. So they have a new premium for every stream. Well, they're doing a lot of holidays. Like we had Canada Day last week. This weekend is 4th of July. They're trying to, of course, make ships for holidays and such and make money. Alright. So tier 10. Tier 10, not the thing's strong suit, especially with the armor. We still have the guns to hang in there. Let's see what we can do.
Battle starts.
Soon because of 4th not want praying to work. Maybe. My favorite cruiser, like my favorite researchable cruiser? Ooh, the Goliath. I really like the Goliath. Also been forced to play it for clan battles recently. Look like a Yankees game as of late. Lol. This was Canada Day. We drank maple syrup and then apologized to each other. Oh yeah, Hindenburg's still very good. A very, very, very good cruiser. From past stream, Shaw? I think so. Your name sounds familiar. Shimakaze. I need to get a new chair. This chair is like really like falling apart on me. The armrests aren't even at the right height anymore. I think the back's kind of giving out in it. Canada Day, drink maple whiskey.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Thank you, Black Shadow. That's usually how most matches outnumbered and dead. I've only been playing about 6 weeks. The losses are absolutely asking. Everyone's had a close game. Yeah, that's like I was saying in the video yesterday. Like it was started getting bad like 10 months ago with the blowout matches, but now recently it's just like that match right there that we just had, that's been like, I don't want to say normal, but it didn't even surprise me really that we didn't lose any, that none of the team enemy team died. Like I've had so many games where my team's only managed to sink 1 or 2 ships, and it's like, how? How do you sink so, like, not even sink at least 1 DD? That GK's being rather brave, potentially. If that thunder keeps slowing down, they might take one of my pokings. He turned out. Oh no, we still got him. Hello, marker. Hello, marker's torpedoes. Hello, broadside Azuma.
Torpedoes astern.
And
The ship is on fire.
I overestimated how much she was going to turn out. Oh! My greediness is going to cause us to eat a torpedo. Sure did.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Enemy cruiser detected.
It's a lesson, kids. Never be too greedy. Oh my god! Did he get detonated? No, he just freaking... Wow. Okay. Alright, GK. Let's see what you're about. Holy crap, the Thunderer died that quick? Dang. Come on, GK. Turn. Oh, is that you in the GK? Lol. Or is that you that deleted Thunderer? Well, Royal Constellation was also meant to be a battle cruiser and not a carrier, but then things happened and it became a carrier. Huh. Well, we were off to a good start getting that Thunderer out.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Yeah, Shadow, I was, wanted to get all full broadside off on the Zuma and I ate a DD Torp. What happened to our flank over here? I look... Oh my god. I look away for like a few minutes to focus on trying to hit the GK. And then everyone's dead. Now we have a Mogador in cap. Come on, lock on to him. He's outside my range. Oh, here's a Des Moines 12 kilometers away. We can have fun with him. Well, there's some marker there. That's also bad for me.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Constellation's pretty good, but it'd be nice if I could get better matchmaking.
Torpedoes to port.
If he keeps turning out, he'll eat those. Ah, he turns back in. Maybe with the drop. There we go, boys. See, it can do things like that when I have stuff that I can shoot. But when your DDs are dead in the first 5 minutes of the game... Oh my god. Alright, we're going to disengage. Try to go unspotted.
The ship is on fire.
What's still spotting us right now?
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, there's some DD out here.
Team is taking the lead. Attention. Reporting a target.
I actually sunk some of their ships this time. Alright. Like, I promise you, the ship's better than that. It's just the teams. Like, I can't help it if in like 4 minutes all the DDs are dead and we don't have any spot anymore. That's the second time in a row that's happened. Come back here, Lucians. I need some fun. Favorite tiers, tier 9 battles. Tier 9 to 10. I mean, they're kind of the most balanced in terms of power. Like, you know, being up to it in tier 9 is just like a fact of being tier 9. Do I have Henri? I do have Henri. It's the weekend, so it's only going to be the same or worse. Well, see, this morning I had some pretty decent games. You know, games that we had spotting. The game lasted quite some time. And, like, I was getting, like, 100k easy in Constellation. But then, like, I start up stream, and first match, no one on the enemy team died. Second match, our DDs are dead by the 5-minute mark. Don't have any spotting. Like, I don't know what it is. She got Lucian with home ship. Do you think it's best for him? Bismarck, Hindenburg, or GC? They go with Lucians. He's good on any German ship. Because all of his talents are really easy to pull off of any German ship. I put him on GK because of the secondary skill. You put him on Hindenburg because of the main battery skills, 130 main battery hits, and you can get the reload boost. CV, he has the reconnaissance skill where you scout 3 ships and you get a free heal. And he has the restoration boost where once you hit ships 30 times with armaments, you get a boost to your aircraft's restoration time by 10%. It's like, he's great on everything German. Just pick your favorite ship, slap him on it. Hello, Midway. Yeah, he's expensive though. I wouldn't recommend getting him before a ship though. But if you have like a bunch of German ships, he's definitely the commander to get to pick up. So people will just never push. Well, it's not that. It's that that's happening. And then like last game you guys saw, our DDs just evaporated. So we had no spotting. And none of our DDs were alive to go contest the caps. So their team just grabbed all the caps and it's over by the 5-minute mark. And I'm not complaining that we're losing. I don't care. Like, if I lose a game, but it was a good loss, I don't care. That midway's coming from me, ain't he? Yes, he is. And I'm not talking about like a down to the last ship or down to the last minute fight either. Just a decent fight with a little bit of back and forth. CV's doing what only a CV can do, setting up a crossfire by himself. Did we hit? We did hit the Vermont. Wind subs are coming out? Sure. Next stage is ranked. That special season of ranked. Then I guess they're coming out after that. Going to rank with Sharn or Gneisenau? I'd go in with Gneisenau, Tiger Tank. Thank you for the super chat. Tiger Tank transmission. Why aren't you on fire? I take Gneisenau for the little bit of overmatch and the improved secondaries. Like to read the long one, which one's better? Jersey Swearzy or Felipe for the Frenchies? Felipe, well, Swearzy's great for the DDs, but he's also just for the Pan-European line, so he's kind of stuck there. But the Felipe, you know, for the Frenchies, they've got Battleship, they got Cruisers, they got DDs. I'd take him first. Plus Swersky, you have to like buy parts of the campaign too to get him. But I think Felipe is, what, he's just cool, huh? Let's see. Well, my personal favorite of chat behavior is like just now where I had to dodge those torpedoes from the midway. You know, obviously they sent me to the back of the map because I had to turn out, dodge the first set. I had to wait till that first set ran out. I couldn't turn out because the second set got dropped. And then people be like, "Oh, GK, what you doing right back there?" It's like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to survive. Give me a moment. I think this 100k call is just going to be like 100 million credits. That's just going to be it, I think. I mean, I'm sure you have someone who will dump like 500 million in there for the call. See, this is already a better match because we're at the same... This time, last match, all our DDs were dead. Or I think like all but one were dead by this time last match. And neither side has a huge lead in terms of points or ships down so far. And poke poke. Oh, Vermont. Oh, there's a Shimakaze up here. We should tread carefully. I think Italian destroyers. Ooh, Lord. Some of them were teased like a very long time ago. But I mean like a very, very long time ago. I was busy trying to see if those midway bombers are coming for me or what. How's Prince of Wales going? I'm working on an Arizona. Do you see it behind me right there? Let's get that hydro up. Didn't have a YOLO Emilio. Shimakaze. Ooh. Wonder if there's the torpedoes. That's two sets. There's his third. Break, break, break. Ah, overturned and right into it. Come here, Vermont. What's this Venezia doing? I need to get turned around. Ah, there's a Shima. Oh, you're turning around, Venezia? Oh, come on, overpins. There's his torps. Oh, come on. There's his smoke screen. There's the midway of all ships. Jeez, I am in a bad place right here, boys. Just gonna have to eat these. What? Hold together, GK.
Fire on the enemy warship.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, we just got into a bad position there. How is that Midway not killed that Venezia yet? He's all by himself. Dang. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter how good of a GK player you are. When you're surrounded on all sides with a Shimakaze on one side, a Vermont on the other side, and a Venezia, and a CV targeting you, you're not going to live that. Although that overpin on the Venezia Citadel was pretty dirty. Yeah, let's see with Vermont, because Vermont's got that American AP, complete with the super heavy shell and the firing angles. Yeah, you're just gonna eat crap. There's a lot more DDs now. There's a lot more DDs, and they die incredibly fast. You Georgia, Massa, and Alaska, the U.S. trio, yes. The U.S. Stronk trio. Where should eliminate Citadel overpins? Well, I said before in a video a while ago that, you know, it's kind of annoying when you aim correctly in a battleship and you overpin the Citadel of a cruiser. Like, the Citadel protects the most vitally important parts of the ship. So, even though you're overpinning it, the shell's still going through the most important stuff in the ship. So even though it's not detonating, it should do more damage than a normal overpin. So perhaps we should have Citadel overpins that do a bit more damage, since, you know, like, the Citadel houses things like the CIC, engineering, magazines, things vital to the ship's existence. And if holes are being put into those things, that's bad for the ship. Like, I'm sorry, but a 16-inch shell going through, let's say, a Worcester Citadel is going to cause problems. Even though it's not you know, detonating. Yamato would have died a lot faster because of the cheek. Kremlin, I probably would have died sooner because I wouldn't have hydro to see the Shimakaze's torpedoes. No, DDs have no citadels. DDs had citadels back in like the alpha test, but nowadays they don't. They should have citadels, but like, you know, you like two-shot them in like anything. Kind of like the Austin. You're gonna sit over pins. Sad to see Plink 2060 from 420mm shell. Yeah. That's something too. Is like, why don't battleships push in? Because I know, like, I'm gonna blast a cruiser from point blank range and do like 7k to him, he's just gonna like torpedo me for all my health. Now, I'm not saying I should look at a cruiser and just blow up, but I mean, like, come on. Now I gotta get back used to the Ohio shells. Oh, Ohio shells. The Constellation shells.
Enemy destroyer sighted. All stations requesting fire on the designated.
Go buy the Sam Piavi Alaska. If you have the Des Moines, there's no real need to buy the Sam. What is that? What is that? Is that a Des Moines? 1, 2? No, that's more than a Des Moines. What are you?
The ship is on fire.
Hindenburg? No, Hindenburg's over there. What? The one's over there. So it's one of the DDs. Like the Johnston got hit by Yemi's 18-inch guns. Didn't sink the ship because they had AP loaded. It did overpin them. But it still caused problems, you know? Like, I think versus DDs, fine. Okay, they've got the DD damage model down pretty solidly. But, I mean, some cruisers, it's just like, you know. They'll run straight through the superstructure and deck for 457 millimeter shell. 1500 damage, yeah. Yeah, Yemi, it's not, well, they just found the wreck, so they might be able to determine it finally. They don't know if it was from her 18, they think it's from her 18-inch shell. It's reported by the Johnston's crew there is from the Yamamoto, I'm sorry, the Yamato. And, there we go. See? Again, when you can see stuff and you can shoot it, the guns are great. It's either from her main gun or from her secondary gun. They don't know for sure. But just, it's the Seattle. Did I miss the Seattle? I did miss the Seattle. Well, see, it's got the 6 guns, but then it also has the torpedoes and the radar, too. This Constellation, James. How's the shop? It's in the shop right now. Went up this morning.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Come on, Cat, you can take the shimmy.
Our team has taken the lead.
I'm going to get turned around because that. Oh, already here. Whoops.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
We may wind up charging on North Carolina and the FDG here. Oh yeah, turn out NorCal. That's what I need. Turn in.
The ship is on fire.
If I can get that island right there between me and this Seattle, that will increase my chance of living. That is the one thing I despise about cruisers is some of the BS shots I can get over some of these islands. It's like, ah. Like, he's doing that, but he's not being spotted right now. Like, come on. Now he's being spotted. Okay.
Fighter airborne. Fighter destroyed.
Rear guns, rear guns. Dang it. I managed to turn in time. I might hit the FTG, though. Oh my god, the FTG's gonna eat 2 of my torps. Or 1 of my torps. LOL! Oh, is he gonna flood out? Oh no, he damage conned it. Oh man. Oh, that would have been if I could have got my rear turrets out, the FTG I would have gotten him. But see, like, it's good in the proper situation. I should have started turning out a lot sooner, though. I waited to turn out for too long. They were obviously hard pushing that corner. Okay, so gotta ask for the Massachusetts. We'll see. With the dockyard, Jacob, CVs aren't that popular, so they're going to go with ships that are popular. Obviously, you know, CV players would probably go for it, but like you'll get a lot more people to dump money on a battleship or a cruiser or a destroyer before a battleship. Those of you interested in the Prince of Wales, if you look over my shoulder right there, she's chilling there on the table. Not sure how well you can see it on stream. Might just be for the people that can watch in 1080p that you can actually see what it looks like. Well, like the Russian CVs, they're not even that good. Just from the numbers, at least, and from what I've seen. Brown, you see a USN BB using torps. What's really funny is this morning, there's this one Alabama that was coming at me, and I popped radar, and he typed in chat, Constellation has radar? I'm like, yeah. Came around the corner, I launched torps at him, I typed in chat, and torps. It was pretty funny. Because he had punched me through the nose earlier, so he knew he could overmatch my armor, so he was charging me. But little did he know, it's got torpedoes too. The aircraft carrier battleship, the Kearsarge, yes. The Kearsarge, which was an actual design. The Russians asked for an aircraft carrier battleship, and the U.S. Navy went, well, we did this for you, and they went, nah, no thank you. If that thing would have been built, though, and actually given to Russia, I'd promise you it would have been into this game a lot sooner. What would have been really funny is if it was... I wonder how the community would have reacted if the Kearsarge was really built, gave it to Russia during World War II, and was a real ship that existed during World War II, and it got added into the game. I wonder what that reaction would be like. Great, there's a Thunderer here. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, the way they're set up, unless they drastically change it, it is an interesting concept. I'll give them that. You got a lot of planes with a lot of ordnance to be thrown out at one time, but shooting down the planes actually does reduce the amount of ordnance coming at you, and the planes are very slow and have very, very little amounts of HP.
Torpedoes
So it's different from the other series, and I gotta give them that they're doing that. Island's gonna need all those shells, dang it. Oh, so we're getting another Belfast finally? Well, see, what I'm worried about is they need to hurry up and finish the next Enterprise before the budget gets cut and it gets canceled. Oh god, we have all the caps already? Not 4 minutes into the game. Carbon Enterprise was canceled. Yeah, I mean, like, I'd like to think it's not, because the whole point of the Gerald R4 class of carriers is that they're far less expensive to run than the current Nimitz class. So, under that premise, might be good to go. I know they've already laid down the kill. They've already started working on it, so I don't think it'd be canceled, at least. K1000, so I'm not familiar with the K1000. Well, they're supposed to completely replace the Nimitz class. That's why they ordered 10 of them, because you have 10 Nimitz class. Ooh, sit on the Amagi.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
And see if we can do that again. Is he turning out? Yes.
Enemy battleship sighted.
I am really upset that they aren't making the... Ooh, another Citadel on the Amagi. They aren't making the CVN-65 Enterprise into a museum ship. Like, I know it's a nuclear ship and it'd be kind of hard to make sure it's safe and all, but like, come on, it's Enterprise.
Our victory is in sight.
So yeah, broke. We just got 3 Citadels and a Petra Pavlovsk and sunk it with my eye. Did you get them 3 at once? Because that's pretty rare. There we go. Amagi's down. Oh my god, we're going to depoint them. Like, look at this. We're not even halfway through the match and half their team's dead, and we have a 780 point lead on them. Enterprise is a done deal with signed contract and sponsors. That hasn't stopped the Navy before. Come on, Thunder.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
There was a 15 kilometer. Well, yeah, I can see that with the American. There we go. We pointed them out. Pointed them out in like 6 minutes. Which countries are going to have submarines? To begin with, it's America, the Soviet Union, and Germany. 46K. I'll go back to the Constellation, then we'll go back to Alabama after the Constellation. Then after the next Constellation match, we'll go over to the Alaska. I wonder if like the game just sees me choose Constellations, like, oh yes, he's streaming. Now we'll give him the bad matchmaking. Where's the Constellation at? Oh yeah, it's tier. I was looking at tier 9 for some reason. Which makes sense, as the USA, Russia, and Germany had very large submarine fleets during the war. The Soviets actually had a lot of submarines during the war. All right. But it's not drain more. The AP bomb was just as bad as Graf Zeppelin. I think it did get hit with the AP bomb nerf, and I think they changed the reticle too, to where the bombs, it's not as tight anymore. I think for the Enterprise at least. And I haven't played it in a while because it's, it's a CV. I don't play a lot of CVs because I'm not that great in them. Let's see, where are players going? Got a couple going up north. Oh, that Hawk just lost a bunch of planes. He just lost all his planes. Dang. That's rough. Oh, you can also get the really cool Independence Day camo for the Constellation. It looks like the camo that the original Constellation had, one of the 6 original frigates for the US. Looks very nice, very clean. With all this, to shake and boogie, because she's quite maneuverable. That's the purpose of that stern. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships out west. They go heavy west? The Alaska and Petro seem to think so, at least. Got one Massachusetts up there. Looks like Petro might be going up north.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. There goes our 1DT. Constellation 16-inch guns. There we go. Oh, and a Baltimore. And a Veneto. Okay.
Enemy cruiser detected.
At least we hit him. Oh, Lord Veneto, what are you doing, bud? No, the game's definitely not dying, Sharky. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, just because there's a little bit of a... Oh, that's not the radar. That's radar. The game's actually quite healthy if you look at the numbers. I'd say the state of the community is frustrated right now for sure. Oop, 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 oop. do you think that the German Navy was able to complete Plan Z? Do you think they would been a game changer? And what if they would have built the Odin? How do you think that would have worked? They could have done Plan Z, sure. It would have been a tremendous drain on their resources. And the thing is, they wouldn't have had the gas to go anywhere. They needed oil more than anything. Like, and then like Plan Z, if they did actually, I'm assuming you're talking about the battleships. Jesus Christ, do they have an Austin? They have an Austin. Take that, Columbo. This Plan Z wasn't just the battleships; it was a plan to rebuild the entire navy. But sure, if they would have completed it, might have been of a bigger threat. But like late war, they still don't have the oil. It would have taken for Germany to have properly done what it was planning to do. They would have had to build up for at least another 5 years, like full mobilization build up. Something that Stalin and the British and the French wouldn't have allowed to happen. Ooh, good hit on the Baltimore. Ever gonna play Fortnite? No, I played it once. Let me go wide. See if we can get some shots on this Baltimore right here. So, like, hypothetically, if Germany had another 5 years to build up, and they actually did, and like just like focus on like freaking stacking their military and navy and rebuilding, and somehow managed to do Plan Z without completely strip mining their country of resources, and somehow managed to rebuild the army and the Luftwaffe to the same levels as Plan Z, then the war might have lasted another 3 years. Because then after that, they would have had to seize an oil supply from somewhere, be it the Caucasus, be it North Africa. So they'd have to do that. Which, if they had spent another 5 years building up the military, the Allies would have been like, hey, look, Hitler's doing something over there. Maybe we should start rebuilding our military, too. At which point, it would have been, I think, a different war. Maybe even a shorter war at that point, too. But the only reason that Germany did as good as it did was because it caught a lot of governments off guard. I should say that. Well, it's like a mini Vermont. I mean, it's kind of along the same designs. Definitely the same 1920s era design, then retrofitted to the 1940s as the Vermont and Minnesota and all that. Wasn't Palestine their oil conquest? Well, they, North Africa, definitely a source of oil. Caucasus mountain range, definitely a source of oil, but, you know, Hitler got petty and wanted to take Stalin's namesake city, so that kind of got, you know, diverted. If they maybe would have worked something out with Japan, but then Japan needed all the oil they could get too in the Pacific, so, like, I mean... Most of World War II was just a war over who could get oil to fuel their military. Let's see if we can get a hit on this buffalo. Is he on the other side of the island? Is he on this side? He's on this side, okay. There's an Austin. And that's literally the whole reason for Pearl Harbor, is that Japan needed oil.
Enemy
But America was going to sit by while they invade the Philippines and invade all the U.S.-controlled oil wells there. No, then that's why they launched the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Philippines, and the Solomon Islands all at the same time. Oh, the Soyuz just detonated the petrol. Lol. If you really want the camo, go for the mid-range bundle. I wouldn't drop $100 on a ship. This also is going to be a pain if he lives. No. They had to take up Pearl Harbor because that's where the Navy was based at. If Japan had just invaded the Philippines, the Navy would have retaliated from Pearl Harbor. Well, I've just become the Hawk's #1 target now. He's just nosing on that island, too. No, I don't play Legends. Like, I got a PlayStation and all, but, like, I'd have to regrind everything. I just don't feel like doing that. Oh, boy! Boy, speaking of Pearl Harbor. Dang. Oh, no. Tirpitz is dead.
Breach. We're taking on water quickly.
I hope Austin wasted his reload booster on that.
Problem solved, sir.
Constellation goes faster than Bismarck. Constellation goes faster than, almost faster than Iowa. Under 22k, 3 kills, it's not enough. So our choices are going to A and try to delete the Alston. Going to B and try to delete the Plymouth but get shot from the Missouri and the GK. Guess there are better things to go to A. Our CV's still alive. Does he have planes left? I don't know. He does have planes left. But we've regrouped with the Colombo. There's the Plymouth. 406mm, Alberto. It's the thing, like I can't take the I can't take a Missouri in a constellation. That's just the thing I can't do. Colombo's at like half. I'm at like half. That's the Alston's twerps. We're gonna come around this corner, see if we can surprise him. Oh, I got hard spotted.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
There he is. I dropped his torp, so we got that going for us. Jesus. .32mm plating. The plating. See? Can't take hit from an actual battleship. Oh, man. I thought that was the most perfect shot there, too. But, like, right before the shell's connected, I'm like, wait a second, it's got a 32mm plating on its side. And then, doop. That is the Austin, ladies and gents. I don't know if that guy knew what he was doing, or just got incredibly lucky. Who did I have on Alabama before? Oh, Halsey. Okay. Oh, he's back. All right. All right, let's see what we did in that match, though. We didn't win. We lost. Where's the... So we did 125,000 damage. We won the team in a tier 10 game. See, like I said earlier, when it's got time and it's got... let's go get some more flooding flags real quick. When it's got time and when it's got spotting, it can do great things, but it's got to have them. No, I don't have Austin. Yeah, whatever. Auction. Since we gotta buy flags now, we can't get them in achievements anymore. Close match and lose or blowout match? I'd take close match and lose over blowout match and win every time. Like that match that just happened there, I'm not even mad that I got deleted at the end because that was a good match. It went for a while. It was back and forth. No one side had a clear advantage the entire time. Like the match in Massachusetts where I did like 30k damage and we won. Like, whoa, so much fun. You know? I have some credits. I've been playing for math. Playing for 4 or 5 years now. And for 3 of those years, well, probably almost 4 by now, been reviewing premium ships. When you gotta play a lot of premium ships to review them, you get a lot of credits. What premium battleship should I say? What premium battleship would you say I should buy? Pick a... Well, what's your highest tier? Like, whatever highest tier that you're at, that's where you should stop at. Like, if you're only at, like, tier 5, I wouldn't go buy a tier 9 battleship until you get to tier 9. Redneck's on the other side. Palpatine. Close matches in Massachusetts, I still have a major credit shortage. Do you have a premium account? Oh, you have a 2.9? Palmer. Dragon Boston fighting. Probably Palmer then. I mean, if you like what you see with Constellation, I'd get it, but it's you gotta stay on the move. You can't sit and tank. It doesn't play like a normal battleship. It really plays like a cruiser because it's a battle cruiser. Which cold ship should I buy if I'm press W? Ask question. The Palmer. Like seriously, like the tier 9 bracket right now for premiums, it's just Palmer because it's a really good ship. Pivot line, German battleship line. Should be pretty evident. What's he in? Oh, he's in Schultz now. Oh yeah, the Marco Polo. Marco Polo is pretty good, but it really depends upon most of its shells hitting to do a lot of damage because they're set 16-inch sap. And since Deadeye's gone, it's not that accurate anymore. I'm surprised I haven't buffed it yet, TBH. So yeah. Make that turn, Alabama. Sap on the Marco Polo is really hit or miss. I'm sorry if I'm sniffing a lot. Like, literally right before the stream, I spent like 3 hours working on the Prince of Wales, so it's quite fumey in here. Lots of super glue smells. And, of course, the good old paint smell, too. I'm planning to get Napoli? Yes, I am. They haven't announced what it's being released for yet, have they? I did not lead him near enough. Lucky Kohler still. I hope it's Cole. I hope it's Cole, because I just dropped on my still on FDR. A ship that I barely play.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy battleship detected.
Pain. Slow down because you're juking? Yes. But I get that dispersion when I call his jukes. Dang it.
Enemy destroyer detected.
The watching the lighting more. Thank you, Gator. Thanks for watching me from Japan, my guy. Yes, gamer turn. Do it, Latorio. Oh, dispersion, why? Conclusively, the Auto class is one of the sexiest ships ever made. Look, when I saw the Wisconsin in real life, it was like, oh my god, it really does look this good. This is a very confusing tactic you're using here, Latorio, which is just pulling forward and stopping. Hello, slightly smart. Alright, I'm going to leave this flank. Oh, come on!
Enemy team is taking the lead.
He's sitting perfectly still. I get that dispersion. Oh my god. Come on, give me one good round of dispersion. Dang. Game said no, screw you. Straight up just screw me, huh? Watch, like he's gonna go bowing now, and then I'm gonna get good dispersion. But no, when he's sitting perfectly still, I can't get a god roll on my RNG. When I'm having a god roll, just something that's decent. Well, at least we've kept them at bay over here, although our western flank's not doing so hot. Yamato? Yeah, sure. Watch. I bet now that I shoot at redneck. The Megami's pulling back though, which is oh, it's because our Schultz and our Benson are going for no. Where is he going? Oh no, he's kiting the Alsace. Come on, Redneck. Let's see if we can get this item between me and Redneck, and we can surprise Redneck. Oh, the Schultz just got detonated. Oh, that's right, man doesn't even get flags anymore for getting detonated. So Texas used to be even better at dealing with CVs back in the day. Oh, he launched his plane. Oh, no, we're getting plane spotted. That's right. We'll face tank you, Latorio.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
See, Texas used to have the best AA in the game until you got to tier 8 back in the day. Renek's probably gonna try and ram me. Watch. Finally, a Citadel. Jeez. Oh, that's right. It's the Latorio. It's not the. It's not the Veneto. I was just like, hold on. Is that HE? That's right. It's the Roma actually. Damn it, he just dropped the anchor, girl. It knocked his number 2 turret. I drifted too far forward. This is bad. Back up, back up, back up.
The ship is on fire. Main turret critically damaged.
Hopefully I can just like fully break one of his turrets.
Problem solved, sir.
I think Charles is going to rush Redneck. Oh, you didn't torpedo him? Oh no. Oh, I thought the Charles was going to torpedo rush him. We are just going to back up here. Thankfully, the Alabama's heel is coming in clutch here.
The enemy is about to win.
It's a very low health constellation. It's a dead constellation. Oh, the Gneissen house here. Doesn't look like better dispersion to me. Well, it's got better torpedo protection than the Massachusetts 2 and better AA, slightly better AA, although their A is pretty similar TBH. We're just going to go try to ram Redneck now.
Fighter airborne. Fighter destroyed. The ship is on fire.
Hello, Redneck. Come here, Redneck. Oh, no! Time ran out. Dang it. Our moment of glory was almost upon us, boys. Dang. Alright, Constellation again. Struggling Italian BBs, I hate them. It gets a lot better at higher tier with the Italian BBs. You'll struggle from like tier 6 to tier 7, but from tier 8 it starts to get pretty good. Tier 9 is very good, and the tier 10 is mucho bueno. Do I play Atago? I played for the first time last week. It was actually really good. And even though I've had this ship for like over a year now. Like I do actually like the Japanese cruisers by a lot actually. They're the guns are great, and the Atago especially is very, very maneuverable. Tier 8 game this time. How's Veneto? Veneto's where the line starts to get good with the 15-inch sap. And the decent armor layout. Well, actually, Alabama came out before Massachusetts. Massachusetts is actually one of the test variants for Alabama. They just released it a little later. Kremlin's still with grinding. She's still probably the tankiest tier 10. Guns, however, from 15 kilometers in, they're pretty good. 15 kilometers out, they're pretty not good. So you gotta keep that in mind. Well, Goliaths, well, yeah, no, they're bigger guns. They hit harder. Especially the Goliath, they got that British HE. So you got that going for you there. Do they? I know the fighter planes from the Massachusetts used to say Montana on it. That was pretty funny. Really, the setup bad? Setup's pretty good. Setup's really good. I'm gonna go wide again, see if we can get a nice little flank going on here. We also have these islands to hide in, which is very nice. Definitely looks like their heavier side is out west. Dutch CVs? What do you mean Dutch cruiser? Are you saying Dutch CVs because of the airstrike? Jeez. We can make that, right? Right? No. We cannot make that. He's turning out. Italian CVs with sap rockets and bombs. Don't give them any ideas. They seem especially willing to put out whatever they need to put out now.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Requesting assistance.
The Ognivore just goes in there, just chills in the cap with an Asashio.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
But I see every nation with CVs eventually. Actually, like, in terms of CVs, I really thought the French were going to be next. Since they actually had CVs, and we just had an imaginary CV line with the with the German CVs. Now we're getting another imaginary CV line with the Russian CVs. I'm hard spotted. What? The Oland's hard spotting. It's hard spotting me.
That's how it's done. Nice work.
When you see the shots start to come in. So the Oland's like right there. Or it's... Oh, hello, NorCal. Oh, he's firing HE. Okay, we're extra good then. I was about to say we should be good, but then he's managed using HE. Oh, how? I must have went straight through his deck. Jesus.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Feels bad. Oh, look at Cleveland. NorCal just got dunked on by something else, too. Shots on Cleveland, maybe. There's the Oland. Maybe not. Turned out.
That's how it's done.
I'm drunk, but go, my guy. Kill some shit. Thank you, Dominic. Speaking of Dominic, I went to see Fast and Furious 9 this week. First off, it was neat to go back to the theaters and, like, go to the theater, order some popcorn, order a big old Coca-Cola and some Airheads and pay $40 just for the food. But also to go to the theater was very cool. But Fast 9, oh my god. They just went, you know what? Screw it. Let's just put everything in this movie. Like, literally, Fast 9 is just like, it feels like a fever dream. Like, someone watched all the Fast and Furious movies, and then had a fever dream that night of what the next what the next movie is going to be. Like, seriously. You know what can stop us from going to space?
Team has taken the lead.
Family. Yeah. Like, they literally went to space. Like, I thought the car going into space from the trailer was just kind of like a joke from the producers and stuff, because like that's been the joke about the movie for the last like couple of years. But no, they went to space. Like it was gonna be like some visualized plan or something that like Roman was coming up with or something like that. But no, that they went to space. Things don't exist in Fast 9, even though they say there's literally a line in the movie saying that physics matter.
Strategic target.
You know, I'm not a NASA scientist and I'm not a physics teacher, but I don't think a Pontiac Fiero is capable of going to space, despite what you strap onto it. Like I know on Top Gear they launched a Mini Cooper, but it was basically just a shell by the time they got done with it. More Marco Polo, Roma. Where'd that Cleveland get to?
Enemy cruiser detected.
There he is. Love your British Love your British battle cruiser proposal video. Hope it comes true. That's something that Val came up with. Val made like a whole, literally like a whole document on it with pictures and everything. Kerbal taught me enough boosters will get anything into space. Where do we detect by? It is the Cleveland. There's a Vanguard right there.
Our victory is in sight.
Torpedo tubes destroyed.
Just one set.
The ship is on fire.
He's honking at me, I'll honk back at him.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, they got him. Oh, what? Ah, he was steeply angled, more steeply angled than I was. We're gonna burn out here.
Good game, everyone.
And there we go. Android Constellation, it's a good ship. I'm just having some really crappy matches in it this go around. I had some really good matches this morning though, which you'll see tomorrow. No, it can brawl, but the problem is when the Cleveland gets behind you and you got two battleships in front of you, you can't angle to everything. It can, like, on a one-on-one ambush, it can, but in that situation that I was just in, no, that's you know, that's terrible. That was a terrible situation for any ship. What's next? Alaska. Which Halsey's still in battle. So we'll hop on Yamato. Someone asked for Yamato earlier. The Vanguard really wanted a PC. Yeah, he did. And see, when I first rolled up next to him, I thought I was angled enough to where I would just bounce his 15-inch shells, but I wasn't angled enough, so I ate crap. I probably got maybe like another salvo or two off on the Constellation if that didn't happen. Well, and then too, I shot the Constellation, and I don't know if I just hit him in the right spot or what, but we were both angled, I think, almost about the same to each other, and he hit me. He did like 15k to me. I hit him, and like 5 of my shells bounced. So I think he just turned in a little at the right moment there. He got lucky. This episode. Did I? That might have been what happened too. Because I know the Cleveland. I thought he was distracted by the other Cleveland, but I moved up and he just back to me. It's like, oh, okay, well, I thought I'm gonna have to deal with 2 ships. But yeah, the Constellation, it can't tank like a normal battleship. That's not pushing. Is not the Constellation's thing. It's just that we were on the lighter side of the team of the map, because like the west side there was a lot more over there than there was over the east. So I didn't have much of a choice. And that's just something that just happens sometimes. You're not going to get 100k matches every game in whatever ship that you're in, even if you're in something like the Thunderer. Right. Kremlin's still incredibly tanky, and the guns up close are incredibly powerful too. But like, it's not the Kremlin of its release. It's not the Kremlin of 2 years ago, or whenever it came out, that it was just like a god amongst mortals. But it's still pretty good. Like, I don't think any tier 10 battleship is tankier than the Kremlin. Like, a bow in angled Kremlin's the hardest thing to deal with, and that's its whole point. Y'all hear the fireworks? Fireworks been going off here since like shoot, like last week. Yeah, like I said, Craig, it's meant to be played like a cruiser, but in that situation, you know, I didn't have a lot to shoot at, so I had to move up to try and find something to shoot at. But unfortunately, when I moved up, I got, you know, Cleveland behind me, Constellation on my left, and a Vanguard on my front. So it's just a bad situation that I was in. But, you know, happens sometimes. You don't always have spotting. Sometimes you got to do stuff. Yeah, we'll run a Kremlin sometime tonight. I'm doing one ship, hopping back in the Constellation because it's a new ship, doing another ship, so on. See if I can aim after using those American shells. I think that's pretty well aimed. Gave him a little bit too much. Yeah, I gave him too much lead. That's the annoying thing, because the American shells are so much slower than everything else. When you go back to another ship, it takes a couple salvos for you to get used to the shells. I think Kremlin suffers in this meta. I think it's one of the better ships to play in this meta because it can tank HE so well. But it's not what it used to be. You have to, you gotta play it a lot closer than you used to. And no worries, Craig. Yeah, but the grind on PTS should be sped up, Alan. Like last time, for the submarine PTS, like each ship was only like 4,000 XP. GK needs a buff. I think if they just like redo the secondary skills to the old secondary skills, I think GK would be perfectly fine. Because like right now, I'm still doing fine in GK. I'm still doing like 130, 140 damage. And I think my average damage at GK is like almost 100,000 now. Yes, the Constellation in-game is the original plan for the Lexington battlecruisers, but it's been refit. It's in like a 1940s refit, I believe, like a post Pearl Harbor refit. Like, it's a what if the Lexington battlecruisers got built, survived until Pearl Harbor and got retrofitted or refitted, whatever the word's correct. Hello, Daring. Oh, come on. Oh, hello. Prepare to watch me overpin this Cleveland. Or do that to him. That's actually really nice. But now there's a daring right there. Well, Petra's a fantastic tank for a cruiser, but you can't really hit anything past 10 kilometers with the guns. It's got some terrible accuracy for a cruiser. There we go. Got the Zao. Go get him, Rune. Tear him a new one. A beach? No. Turns out just enough to dodge my shell. Oh, there's a GK right there. We need to deal with that. I think the Daring's gonna freaking get away. Man's gonna get away. Wow. Hello, Riga. Thank you, Empyrean. Little peck on the cheek. Let's go deal with this GK and this NorCal. Hope we can get there before the Rune gets killed. Ooh, we did not make it in time. That's bad. Now we don't have a cruiser down here. We got the Elbing. Hello, Isamo. Speed hacks in World of Warships. I haven't experienced any hacks in World of Warships. I've experienced some weird like connection bugs, which I think were just server side. Ooh, good hit on the Isamo. But I've never experienced like hacks in World of Warships. I think back in the day too, AP had like a very small chance to starting a flood. Like very, very, very small. Okay, the NorCal's at much lower health, so we'll start working on him first. Oh, he's moving forward. That's interesting. We also just may want to work on frickin' leaving, because Isamo, Riga, Daring, NorCal, and GK are all over here right now. Yamato going 50 knots. I have not seen that. What the heck's up with that? Is it a bug? Is it a bug with like Swift and Silence or something? Let's see. Just chunking 15k from this NorCal's nose every salvo. What did I spot? Oh, the Riga. Riga came to play. This NorCal's really freaking cheeky. Oh. Hello, Carl. Ooh. I turn back out. Maybe. There we go. Hello, Riga. Come here. Ah, there's the generator of legends. I didn't make like a special video just for this. So I live in South Louisiana. Hurricanes are bad. I don't like having no air conditioning. We have a whole house generator. It has to turn every week to charge its batteries in case a hurricane comes. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Gotta take care of this rig before he gets too close to me. Well, there's the daring. Which means that we now gotta move. Oh, we won. Just detonate him? Yeah. I was hoping that would maybe happen. And it'd be nice to just have a detonate button on the Yamato. Alright. Back in the constellation. Well, the thing is, the Yami will win a battleship fight every time if it can keep its distance and have enough time to do damage to them. Unless it's like something like a Thunder or a Conqueror, then it's in a bit of a hard spot. Because from range, the Yami's armor is fantastic. But when you get up close, that's when it kind of starts to get kind of sketchy, and they can hit you in your cheek. But at range, you can hit you can sit slightly angled in the Yamato, and you just get bounces on everything with like very minimal pins. So as long as you keep them at range, you're fine. And it can fight in close, but you have to be very, very careful about its cheek. I'm not saying that it's meant to do that. I'm saying it can if it needs to. Like, the best thing a Yamato can do is stick back and just dunk on the enemy team. Then, like, when the end of the match comes up, it's time to push in. You get, like, an almost full health Yamato with all its armor and guns intact. Hey, Corey, welcome, my guy. It's been a week, let me tell you that. Just in the news in general. I'm seeing a lot more constellations now. This morning, I think I ran to like 2. Which are more Yukons, which is more than the Yukons that I ran to when I was testing Yukon out. I do like the look of this ship. I don't know, something about it. I like these 1920 era battleshipy designs. Like, I like the way that the Vermont looks and stuff, and the battleship split line. Although this obviously isn't as thick as the Vermont. Another good thing for Constellation is something like this flank. Lots of open water to run around in too if you don't have island cover. That'll work as well, from my experience. You just need space to run. It's more than a few knots. Like, Colorado's got a 20 knot top speed. This one's got a 35 knot top speed. Also, the rudder shift time is much better than Colorado's. Oh. And Little Skinner tracks about the Constellation Freeboard. That's a good one. That's a good one, Carl. The HE Turpets. Oh no, my heart. They get good dispersion like that on a Turpets that's managing to turn out. And it's got radar too. Of course, this is the man that sets the fire on my ship. So there's a DD around here. They just brought the Turpets. This is true. This is very true.
Problem solved, sir.
So yeah, this is the thing though. With the flight time of the American shells, you really can't sit back here at 17, 18 kilometers the whole match. I mean, obviously you have to at the start, just because you can't go cowabunging into the enemy team. But ooh. Oh, we bounced on the Colbert. What? That's true. It does have 12 kilometers of concealment too on top of all that. This could be a good hit here. Yep. There we go. Like they're good guns. Colorado doesn't have bad guns, you know. If they just gotta connect.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Come on, do it again. Do it again. There we go. Goodbye, Colbert.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Turpets angry. Turpets rush. Yeah, 12.2 kilometer concealment. Like, she's a fast maneuverable ship with torpedoes, radar, 16-inch guns, and 12.2 kilometer concealment. Like, you know, if you tell me it has Colorado guns on top of all that, I'm like, that's fine. That's fine by me, you know.
Torpedoes astern.
There's a DD. The Citadel is not high at all. It's actually below the waterline. It's just that, I mean, look how much ship you have to shoot, you know? How far away was that, Vincent? Let's give that Benson a surprise, shall we?
Requesting fire on the designated target.
The bench is actually within my torpedo range. That's the really funny part. Actually, he's just going to start going forward here. Let's give him a little surprise.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Oh, I thought he was going to get that torpedo from the, what was that, the Shimakaze? Yeah. Yeah, super cruiser, but like you gotta play it like a cruiser. You can't play it like the Stalingrad or the Alaska. Well, I guess you could play it like the Alaska. You have to play like a very mobile Alaska, kind of. Or like Siegfried. But you really have to watch your side, because if you get your side to something with big guns, you're gonna hurt.
Torpedoes, direct front.
In front of that turret shoots this Shimakaze torp. Oh my god, he is! Wow. Alright, can we shoot the Benson now?
Enemy destroyer detected.
Hello, Cleveland. It's not a consistent accuracy, but it does get good salvos every now and then. Like, but I wouldn't rely on it to snipe. That is something it cannot do. I just use the default crosshair. I've been using it for years. I see no reason to change. Benson, there you are. There goes my generator. And poke on the Brindisi. Give my bow pointer at that Benson for now.
We're hull below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
The lines of the crosshair, they probably have a meaning, but I just use them as tick marks. Dang it.
Problem solved, sir. Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. The ship is on fire.
Shimmy's right there. So I couldn't pull a crazy Avon right now because, well, the Des Moines got him. Because I got this guy to deal with. Where are you? Please tell me this man left his AA on.
Fighter airborne.
He did!
Fighter destroyed.
Man left his AA on. Hello. 2 pins for 1800? With 16-inch guns with HE loaded? Oh my god. Yeah, I got those too, Benson. See what I mean about the Colorado guns?
The ship is on fire.
There we go.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Alright, come here, Brindizzy. Why can't I get shots like that when I play TD? I know.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh my god. That first salvo was just like 1800 damage when I got HE loaded. Yeah, I guess I might have railed his rear turret. That's a possibility, sure. Well, see, Twitch has been like really like laggy for some reason recently, even though like everything's fine on YouTube. Normally Twitch is the better one to watch on between the two, but recently it's just, I don't know what's been going on with Twitch recently. Hello, Constellation. See what this man does. May just be in for a good old ramming party with the two constellations. They're just his forward turrets, or is that all his turrets? I think it's just his forward turrets.
We're below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Let's see. Who's gonna win this?
Problem solved, sir.
Too soon, Junior.
Taking on water quickly.
Fireworks, yay!
Foundered. You are the last hope.
Oh no. Oh, thanks for letting me go invisible and undetected. So I'll just cap now. Thank you. Here's some torpedoes. Enjoy them. Man's literally gonna give me enough time to cap and to pop a heal. The shim is dead. No, I want to stay dark because I need to pop my heal. I won't survive. I've only got 2,000 health left. Oh shoot.
Ship is on fire.
How is he still arcing shots at me? What the heck?
Problem solved, sir.
Dang. Good run though. Good run though. 123,000 damage I wound up with? 123,000 damage. Whoo! Man. Man, if I hadn't been spending so long having to chase down the freaking Benson, it might have ended differently. Alright, Alaska was asked for as well, so let's go ahead. Slava, I'll hop in Slava after this. We'll do Alaska, and if we don't get Halsey back, because Alaska's still in battle, we'll go ahead and hop into Slava. But if the plan is Alaska, Constellation, then Slava. Thanks for coming out, Aaron. Have a good night, my guy. That match was something. That was a good match. See, we lost. I don't care. It was close. It was a good match. That's what I want, you know? Just good matches, just not blowout matches all the time. And like I said, you know, blowout matches happen. They happen in any multiplayer game. But I've never seen one where you go for like these 15, 16, 20 loss streaks and they're like terrible losses too. Have I ever met any crackheads? Yes, I live in South Louisiana. It's like half the population down here. Twitch is now ahead of YouTube. Interesting. Ooh, a straight tier 9 game with the Alaska. Ooh. We played at the same time as the stream tonight, so you have 4 to 5 blowout losses in a row, followed by a couple blowout wins, no in-betweens. Yeah. Like, I'm not crazy that this is, you know, it's not just me, right? Hello, Alaska. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? No, it's not just you. I'm the same thing that's pissing me off. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Someone posted that video in the subreddit, and this one guy wrote like a pretty long response, and he took time to write this response, but he's like, his delusional theory is that there's an no. He says unsubstantiated theory is that there's been a sharp increase in blowout matches, yada 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 yada. I'm like, all right, might just be me, but like, I don't think it is. Where's the tier 10 Russia TV? Took 31k damage, max fires from just raw. Cause what ship are you in? It's worse than blowout matches, blowout rank matches. That's what I'm saying too. Like, I can see it happening in randoms, but in ranked, just by rank being ranked, it shouldn't be happening. At least not near as much. The Congress, it's in Alaska at tier 8. But what's really weird too is that like, it's not set up like the design that they claim it to be. The turrets are like backwards. Like, I think there's like, what is it? There's a double and a triple in the front, and like the doubles on the bottom and the triples on the top. It's supposed to be the triples on the bottom and the doubles on the top, a la King George V. There, around Alaska, behold, my friend, this is Alaska. That's a lot of shells coming at us. Oh, we actually hit him. That's good. Yeah, the Alaska's freaking strong. We're gonna ruin World of Tanks with matchmaking causing blowout matches. What did they do to the matchmaking in World of Tanks? Good hit on the Yugimo there. There, Yugimo is down. We need to turn around. They got a Minotaur? What is that? Neptune, okay. Is he in... No, he's not. Ooh, I'm gonna back out of here. Go, there we go. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's a quick almost 1 million potential damage already. Oh, you aren't crazy. Blowouts are almost the norm. It's really hard when trying to achieve for a Navy battle. Oh, I need to turn Naval battles. The player base, I think, the matchmaking as such. If you're going for it, test it. Reverse game outlasted them both. Well, see, like, in the examples that I gave in the blowout video, like, our DDs or the enemy DDs just died in a few minutes. Which is like, you know, part of being a DD is you need to live. So I get being unlucky and having, you know, all the DDs slip up in a match or two. I understand that perfectly fine. I slip up. You guys have seen me slip up multiple times tonight. But like when it happens so many times in a row, like, Out of form potential damage, find a Neptune and be a... Yeah, dude, like in freaking Kremlin. See, for one of the dockyard missions, I think it was for the Anchorage. It was like get 5 million potential damage, and I was like, oh, that's just a couple of matches in Kremlin. And people in the comments like, no, the average player can't do that. I'm like, all you gotta do is get into Kremlin, park somewhere where, point your nose toward the enemy, and sit there. You'll get like 2 million potential damage in like a few minutes. Like it's not that hard. That's how tanky the Kremlin is. Oh yeah, I know about that, Flavio. There's always people that like will say something. They're just always the loudest people, and like that's the thing. If you guys want to start doing like YouTube or Twitch or whatever, you could have 99 comments being extremely positive, but that one comment that's negative, that's gonna be the one that'll stick with you. You just have to like, just mentally just be like, yeah, whatever. And that's something I had to work on too when the channel started getting bigger. Someone's always going to disagree. Someone's always going to be extra spicy when they disagree too. I had another guy today, just the devblog video today, talking about the changes to the submarines and to the Soviet CVs. And this dude was like ultra pissed. He was like, how did he word it? He was like, stop encouraging CV and submarine in the game. Something like that. And I'm like, I'm just reading the devblog, bro. I don't decide what goes into the game. If I did, there'd be a whole lot different ships in this game right now. Yeah, but stuff like that. Ooh, that could have been a bad hit from the all sauce. Like, you know, I like hearing opposing opinions when they're civil about it. There's a couple of people that always comment and they almost always disagree with me, but they're very civil about it. And it's nice to see the different viewpoints, you know, when people are civil about it. But people that just like sit there and just rage. Like, I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to take your argument seriously. Is he almost threatening the devs? I don't know. Like, it's just like, with the guy in the comment section today, it's like, I just read the The dev blogs, my man, you know. Make some videos trying to do some pointers, sharing my opinion and stuff. I guess it's because I wasn't like, no, submarines shouldn't be in the game. Like, they're coming to the game. Like, the company spent so much money at this point. Testing them, developing the models, adding in underwater for every map in the game. Like, people are asking, why aren't new maps coming out? Well, there are new maps coming out. They're having to make, you know, these maps all over again, but underwater now. Like, that's probably what the map team's doing right now. Or has been spent the last couple of months doing, or probably shoot more than that. Past several months working on. You know what DDs are king right now? But it's like gunboat DDs. They're like, they're one of the more riskier ones to play because you have to get out there and start gunboating. You can't be sneaky and torque boaty. And like, I don't think light cruisers are in light supply right now. But ooh, good hit on the Neptune. The one thing I have noticed is that there hasn't been near as many cruisers in game as there normally are. I did notice that this morning. Like, it's a lot of battleships and a lot of DDs, but not a lot of cruisers. Oh, good hit on the Neptune right there.
Destroyed an enemy cruiser. Our team has taken the lead. Our victory is
B.
in sight.
On like speaking of blowout matches, look, we've lost one ship and they're down 5 ships already. Cruisers seem that interesting anymore. The ones that are interesting aren't on sale anymore. See, the Dutch cruisers, to me they look very interesting because they're almost like super cruisers all the way up. Especially the tier 10 is pretty much Scharnhorst. Like historically, that's pretty much what it was too. So we'll see what that thing's like when it comes out.
Main turret critically damaged.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Problem solved.
Turret
sir.
3 got knocked out there for a bit. Got turned into a Richelieu there for a second. I wonder if the lack of light cruisers is like they just aren't being taken into the matches as much anymore because of like the German DDs. What is pretty long overdue is the Japanese light cruiser split. If they're doing all these splits, why not have a Japanese light cruiser split too? No auction comments? You going for anything in the auction? Nah, I'm not wasting my my credits. No, we did alright. Alright, Constellation, then a Slava match. Still stream the grind as well? Yeah, we've got another, got quite a few matches left. Alright, we'll play Kremlin after Slava. If, depending on how long the Slava mat lasts, because my Slava captain is also my Kremlin captain, because it's Kuznetsov. However you say his name. One way's right, one way's wrong, I know that. Most of my clan won't sell light cruisers anymore, just getting whammoed, they say. You have champagne, guns are nuts. The guns are nuts in the champagne when they work. But like the reload time on just 16-inch guns, it's like, yeah, you know. I need to get one of those stiff back chairs because like I'm trying to sit up properly, but like, you know, you actually want to slouch, but like my chair doesn't come up all the way anymore. Fortunately, this is just like some cheap Walmart computer chair, by the way, too. You get a proper gamer chair, I guess. But then I hear like the gamer chairs are like really bad for your back. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go back to A. That worked out pretty well for us last time. Thoughts on the Kremlin? I got Kuznetsov and started around the Russian BB line, but now I'm stuck on Vlad. I'm not liking it very much. Vlad's actually pretty decent. After Vlad, the Sovietsky Soyuz is really good, and the Kremlin's really good. And you'll see this when I play her. So, the Kremlin, like a bow-in angled Kremlin with Kuznetsov on, is nigh unkillable, unless you got a lot of HE on your side. They could hold a flank pretty hard with just that, a cruiser, and like a DD. But the range isn't there. The action on the guns isn't there either. Gotta get the G Fuel. Yeah, once you get that G Fuel sponsorship, everything should start rolling in, right? Right. Have a secret lab, 55. Saturday, one day went to Walmart, got a lumbar support pillow with straps. Yeah. Like, I had like this super cheap gamer chair once, and it just sucked. But like right now, I'm having to pretty much just like sit just on the cushion without any support for my back, and it blows. Ooh, thought it'd be a little bit better on the Donskoy there. Yeah, I may run to Office Depot or something, get like an actual office chair.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Yeah, this thing with the Soviet battleships from 13 kilometer out, good luck. But for 13 kilometers in, it's just like point and click. Oh, here you go. Just needs Hydra and DFA, then he gets everything.
Torpedoes astern.
I mean, it really would at that point. It'd be the booster of battleships, really, at that point. Oh man, our marker is just getting murked.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Ooh, Stalin. AP is Stalin A. We make more Resident Evil Village videos. Here's the thing. I love the game, and I did record more for it, but it just wasn't getting the views, unfortunately. Now I was sitting there having to play the game for obviously 2 to 3 hours a pop, which, you know, no big deal for me. But then turn around and edit that, and that's another... Ooh, sits on the Ohio. That's another 2 to 3 hours to edit that much footage. And then it's got to render, which bogs my PC down for another like 2 hours rendering, you know, again, 3 hours of footage down into like a 50-minute video. Then you got to upload it, and it takes the spot of a video on Sunday. It get like the last one got like 500 views, maybe. So I'm putting 8 hours into making this one video that only gets 500 views. And the thing is too, with the algorithm doesn't like to see videos that don't get at least your bare minimum amount of views every day. So it hurts, unfortunately. I'd love to continue it. If people would watch it, I would continue it. But it's just not getting the views, unfortunately. So it's 3 a.m. in Greece. Good God. Thank you, Greece. Greekins for staying out.
Capture that area.
Oh, thank you for the sub, Uncle Teabagger. Just noticed that. It's supposed to pop up with a notification. It didn't. God, that's annoying. Greeks. Oh yeah. Good lord. How did I forget what the demonym for Greeks are?
Enemy cruiser sighted.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a long day. I've been staring at the little itty bitty pieces on the Prince of Wales too much apparently today. Warships made. Oh wait, Warships made their own model kits? What? They did? Through who? And it's not like the Lego one said. Like, is it like a proper model kit? Good hit there on the Jean bar, though. Oof.
Our team has taken the lead.
Jean bar got a good hit on me. What did I spot?
Requesting fire on the
Stalin?
designated target.
Enemy battleship sighted.
They collaborate with Italiery. Interesting. What models do they have? Oh, the Napoli. Like, I'm excited for the Napoli, but like, I just wish they'd give Siegfried back her secondaries. And they have like the what is it? Like the Chobi is like the company's name. Model kits. They gave away a Yamato at the Anchors Away event that I went to at the Alabama. Which that's what I really wanted to get, but of course I didn't.
The ship is on fire.
Otago, Iowa, Lexington, and a few. I have to look into those. They're probably like stupid expensive though, aren't they? Huh? Yeah, Shikis too. They just need to like restore all the older secondary ships, and then I will forgive them a bit. Ow. Ow, Stalin. Ow. Oh my god. I got too used to the Yammy's shell velocity. I'm about to die. There's a Jean Bar Savo coming in. There we go. Got too bold there. Jeez. Alright, we'll go ahead and hop in Slava now. Yeah, that sums up the constellation pretty well. Bismarck and Yorktown. Let me see. That's like a really weird model maker to. I never heard of it. Italia. Is that how you say it? They still make them, or they're like a one-time only thing? Oh. They're an Italian brand. Okay. Oh, they're 1/700, huh? I've never heard of this brand before. Are they still in the Wargaming stores? You want to tell me this? Yes, please. Let's go to the USA store. It takes you to the water tank store. Yeah, Chobi blocks. That's mostly what they have now. Okay, let's see. Let's go to Water Warships. They did it in 2016. Oh, so maybe they aren't. What does the... Here we go. So there's the Otago. There's the... Yeah, it's one so... I like the bigger... bigger models. Oh, you used to... you used to buy the kit, you got the model too. It's like you used to buy the model, you got the premium ship, and oh no, X6 comes with the Smith, and the Otago comes with the Tachibana. Huh. Is Italia still even in business? Let's see. Italy. They're still in business. But it's in... The whole website's in Italian, and I don't speak Italian. Like this better than the Alaska, the Constellation, or the Slava? Oh God. Special line. War Thunder. So they have War Thunder here. They don't. Looks like they don't collaborate with them anymore. Interesting. It's weird that they would collaborate with them, and I don't know, like Tamiya or Hobby Boss or Trump Tier. Close 5 years of playing this game, I still have bad aim. Back in the day, I mean right back. Air fixed at various models of battle cruisers, the destroyers and BBs. The graded options having either the normal hull or a flat bottom hull version of it, as if it was a float. Yeah, they I used to have an Arizona model, but like it fell off the shelf and just shattered, and I didn't feel like putting it back together again. And it had the full hull, and I think it was already red. It was already painted. So that was pretty cool. And you could use the full hull, or you could use the half hull. Like if you want to put it in like a diorama or something. That was pretty neat. Hello, Puerto Rico. He turns out instead of in toward the island. What? The new Battlefield? I'm pretty excited for it. Looks like it's just meant to focus on the chaos that is the Battlefield multiplayer, which is pretty cool. But again, like I haven't played it or anything, so can't tell you much about it. Well, as far as models go, I was thinking of doing like one more battleship model, then maybe starting to work on some cruisers. Poke. Aw, dang. 4 bounces. Let's see, the Puerto Rico, like, it gets taken up, but then everyone hates it because of the Puerto Rico event still. So, you're fighting at a huge disadvantage if you take out a Puerto Rico if you have one. Like, even if you're one of the legends that actually grinded it out actually for free, people just assume that you bought it. Can I do a Roma model? Maybe. Look at Burgon. The ship people keep telling me I need to get. The overpins on I think the Kremlin. I might hit the PR that was in front of the GK for all I know with that mess back there. I wish someone made a model GK, that'd be great. Or like an H44 model or something like that. The World War I GK model. Yeah, this is true, this is true. It's be a juicy hit. Or not. 3 bounces. They can hit his conning tower or his turret there.
Пожарная тревога.
That's the Slava effect. Everyone hates Slava, so you get targeted down pretty hard too. Yeah, Puerto Rico is a tough boat, though. Oh, the Elbing's having a bad time.
Вижу эсминец противника.
Пожарная тревога.
Decent hit there off of the Puerto Rico. We're gonna fall further back. Burgon, though, just focusing on just melting me down. Oh, come on, kill the Puerto Rico. There we go, good. Alright, we're gonna back up.
Наша команда получила преимущество.
Well, as much as we can with the Burgon on us. Oh, this absolutely Chad Elbing may actually wind up torpedoing the Burgon here.
Торпеды за кормой.
Обнаружен линкор противника.
Oh, he might tag him with one. Oh, gets him on the stern. Lol. And gets a flood too. Look at him go. God, that dispersion. Look at that. That's just one shell, really. Yeah, I should have seen the Slava when they had Deadeye, though. If you go find one of those videos. Oh my god, this thing was accurate. How's he undetected? Oh, the Des Moines behind the island. And there we go. That's one less Burgon.
Линкор врага потоплен. Наша команда получила преимущество.
Oh, Warships just went live. Be interesting. Should be an interesting stream with all the Yukon crap going on. Like, everyone's piling on top of the Yukon right now. The Yukon fiasco. Like, every single channel or every content creator is piling on them for the Yukon. As they should. As they should. Come on, GK.
Вижу эсминец противника.
5k to the GK. Like a little bit more.
Обнаружен линкор противника.
I'm out of H2O. No, I don't watch hockey. I don't watch very many sports anymore. I used to watch NASCAR a lot back in the day, but I don't know, I kind of lost interest. I mean, I watch football when it's on, or like when a family member's watching it or something, but like I don't go out of my way to watch it or any sport really. Oh, GK Beach. Will I get that dispersion on a beach GK? I can see fine. Well, I play in 4K. I stream in 1080, so it may not look clear for y'all, but it's clear for me. That's better dispersion, but he's had time to angle now. I mean, it is still a GK. It's a pretty chunky ship. As I'm well aware of. Yeah, there we go, 19K. NASCAR is very much a sport, sir. You try to turn a car left going 180 miles an hour. Like, I know it's the eternal debate amongst, you know, NASCAR and F1 and all that. How's Slava? Slava's pretty good, although, I mean, it gives up so much for what it is. There we go. Like, you can get overmatched by 15-inch guns. Something like the Siegfried could easily overmatch you. Slow, giant target. It does have Kremlin's pre-nerf AA, though. That's an interesting thing for it to have. Very good at nuking battleships and some heavy cruisers out of the game. Come here, Kremlin. Come here, come here. Come here. He turned out. Oh, we have a Shiki. Other than I do have the Vermont, big girl Vermont, and Sieg's being capped now. But the Zao, I think. It's also really entertaining to watch NASCAR pit changes. Oh my god, the pit stops are crazy. The only real sport is WWE. Poke, poke, poke. See, now this situation... Oh, no, he's turning back out. But I'll say, this situation, all you can really do in Slava is now load HE and go for it. No, I don't have the Alabama ST because I'm not a super tester. That's something they got asked about at Anchors Away. Like, are you ever going to release the Alabama ST? Oh, double set it on the Kremlin. Are you going to release the Alabama ST to buy? And they say that they give out like 4 Alabama STs like a year, if that. Because it's something you get for being a super tester after having it for so long. Oh man, your name's like perfectly bleeding in with the background, my guy. But thanks for catching the stream. Come here, Des Moines. Come here, Zal. Might be able to blast this Des Moines and come around this corner if he's still broadside. Oh no, he's hugging the island. Where is their gearing though? That's the concerning thing for me. Oh God. Our Hindenburg just like got deleted via the Yamato. Keep on that Yamato, don't want to get cross-shotted by him. Well, I'm trying to see where the heck these cruisers got to. At the end of the I-400, I mean like, by this point, oh well, I mean, it's only going to have 3 planes. They only carried 3 planes in real life, so it's probably going to have like 3 of the Issei's planes, so like, okay. Christ, how long is this Des Moines radar? Des Moines. Ah, there he is. I might be dead here. No, I'm gonna eat 3. I'll live. Ah, no! Ah, I should have seen that. Oh, man. God. Oh, but we should still have this, though. Well, let's see. I should have figured that. Jeez. Oh, he's only hunting the gearing. Like, I was literally thinking when I spotted the Zal, that's why I started turning out, but I should have turned in. I should have freaking turned in. Would have lasted a lot longer. So Gearing's an A. Let's see if the Hindenburg can get him. We should be able to. I don't know how much health this Gearing's at. I haven't seen him all match. See what this man does. So Gearing's probably behind that island right in front of him, I had to guess. Or maybe the one right there. Oh, oof. Brought this more entertaining over here. Montana got his heal off? Yeah, he should be good. This should be a dead Des Moines when these Monty's guns reload. Yep, there we go. Will the Zal pull it off again? Oh, he found the Gearing. Oh yeah, that's a dead Gearing. That should be a pretty much assured dead Gearing. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He doesn't. No, 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 no. He's got it. He's got it. Look at that. Nice dodge, Hindi. Oh, there's a Zhao. So now it's just this like 800 health gearing. He's now out of the cap. Will he reveal himself, or will he just chase him for forever? Let's see. Also, other gearings hopping in here too. Ah, there he is. There we go. Oh, hello, enemy DM. You're Zhao. Like, freaking crushed my face in. Pretty hard too. 153,000 damage done. Good game there, guys. But good game, y'all. Nice that it wasn't a blowout. Yeah, Montana crushed my. Yeah, we saw that. Oh no, gotta retrain him. All right. 150k. Yeah, it looks like you were chunking the Monty pretty good when he was giving you a little bit of side. Open the containers after. Yeah, I guess I should probably do that. So, straight tier 10 this time. Sure, what are we going? No CV, lots of DDs though. Go devastate the Thunderer. Yeah, if he shows me the well, shows me any partnership, I could almost do it. Except for his bow, of course. Oh my god, phone, chill out. Just trying to check my email. Let's see. We have, like, for fireworks, 4th of July. We did pop Halsey's talent in Constellation earlier. And got some nice fireworks going there. Are you late? Not too much. Don't worry, the video will stay up on Twitch afterwards. We're gonna catch all the. Hello, Yoshi. Yep, watch that dispersion just go to crap as it goes out there. Yeah. Oh, almost nicked him with 2, which would have been very bad for him. Surcouf would be a fun submarine. What do you think? Yeah, I mentioned it in a video before. Like ships I like to see added to the game. I think Surcouf would be a fun addition. Oh no, that's AP. Please be cruiser AP. That wasn't cruiser AP. That was Monty maybe. Speak of the devil. Holland's having a very bad day right now. Hmm. And now we're gonna try and dodge torch with frickin' Kremlin's throttle. Jeez! Oh, those are Yoshi's torps too. Montana of the West, chill out. While I deal with Montana of the East. Whew. Yoshi, my man. You asked for this. Well, if that connects. You turned in this time instead of turning out. Interesting, interesting. What is this Monty doing? Well, sorry I can't read your name, but salute to you too. In the Constitution of the Constellation, Scarheart.
Пожарная тревога.
More? Get that bow around.
Большая пробоина. Быстро набираем воду.
Hello, Monty.
Неполадки устранены. Линкор врага потоплен.
Jeez, that's... Oh, Henry.
Наша команда получила преимущество.
I think I just popped my damage card, and now that the Henri is deciding it's his time to Braveheart charge us.
Пожарная тревога.
Come on, come on, come on. Yes, turn out. Eat these citadels. Or not, that's fine too. Oh, yo, Shimakaze, you need to chill, bro.
Пожарная тревога.
What is this Henri doing? Man's got a, I don't know, death. He's launching torps, I bet. Really? Really? Torpedo protection hits on our cruiser.
Наша команда близка к победе.
There's one set of torps. I don't think you guys the other set off. Dang. I know torpedoes we've dodged. There's more? Okay, no, that's the Shimmy's torpedoes. God. I have torpedo PTSD. That and the Constitution, freaking tall ship into the game. Oh yeah, Vampire 2's got that. Vampire 2's got that, right? I mean, it's Vampire 2. Yeah, he should be good. Whew. Yeah, I know, right? Oh god, yeah, it is. Look at that. Show enough. Yeah, and this Yoshina goes down. I think that's it. Yeah, yeah. The match will end when this Yoshino dies. Wait, any cruiser that goes down next is going to end it. There we go. Dang. Rough night tonight, guys. Had a couple of good matches in there at least, but man. It's been a rough one in terms of matchmaking and such. Only did 56k in Kremlin though. Dang. Alright guys, that's where we're going to end the stream there. That's 3 hours. It's time for me to go eat food finally. Let's open up. Yeah, let's see what container, what I got in my containers real quick. So I got a signal container. Oh, I clicked open off. Whoops. Camo, some signals. A measly amount of signals. Really hate that they changed that. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for coming out and watching this stream. So that's for those of you that stuck around for the full duration. Thanks to those that gave some super chats and such. Thank you guys so much for supporting the stream and supporting the channel. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, 4th of July weekend. FG's full secondary build. I just watched my German battleship guide video. Same build is on there. You guys have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. If you're going, spend it with your family. Be safe. Fireworks do explode, very, very much so. So make sure you don't explode yourself in the process and such. But anyway, guys, again, thank you guys for coming out and watching, and I'll catch you guys same time here next week. Get on YouTube and on Twitch. And guys, thank you guys for watching.